Okay.
Get some dice and do this combat thing.
Okay. Well, my character is not gonna say anything. No, he's just gonna hiss and show his vampiric fangs because of his heritage.
Uh-huh.
And
How about the decanters in your hand? Are they staying in your hand for this, or are you going to try and throw them down, throw them at the statue? What do you want to do with them?
I don't necessarily want to. Yeah, I might. If they're shut, if they're close, I might just like drop them. I'm not gonna like drop them like violently, but just kind of like at knee level. You know, like just.
Yeah.
They
The
might.
water is still coming.
Yeah.
The water's still coming. So if some were to spill out, it would not, we imagine, be a problem to get more unless it stops.
Yeah, also that. Yeah.
Okay, we're in combat. I think what we need to do is roll initiative.
Yes. So let's see. You go with a D6, right?
That's right. Okay, I'm rolling mine. You roll yours.
Okay.
I got a 1.
Oh, you got a 1?
I got a 1.
Well, I got a 4 on my die, and do I add dexterity or?
Nope, yeah. just a straight D6.
Oh, 4. Yeah, because last time you said, as I'm sure you know, but you know what? Like I at some point there's so many D&D rule sets and OSR and retro clones, and that I actually don't know the rules anymore. Yeah. So okay, well I got 4 on my initiative.
All right, so you get to act first. Now this is not a 1 hit die or less thing, so I think you just get a single. Is that right?
Yeah, just one attack. I don't have many in this case.
Okay.
It's when I'm facing an enemy that's, well, anyway, it's not the case. Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay. Well, you know what? It's not gonna. I guess it's what makes sense. It's like I kind of want to just like charge, but because she has the whip and the reach and all that, like I think what I'm gonna do first, or at least, well, actually, how far away are we? I should ask.
Not that far, probably 15 feet.
I'm pretty sure I'm within the reach of her whip already, right?
I think that it would not. Yeah, she could certainly like engage you in melee this round. Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm going to do. Okay. So I'm gonna unclip my cape, and I'm gonna kind of like hold it in my left hand. This is up to you how fast I can do this without it. I would also like to just unclip the cape, charge, and actually punch it. I know it sounds crazy, but it's I do have like this unarmed combat, like so basically as a vampire, I'm guessing like he's like a bit kind of like a slam attack from a vampire, but
okay.
A lesser version. No drain, but it's not like a normal person punching. It would be a bit more violent, if you will. So
okay. And to be clear, is your cape wrapped around your punching hand, or is that now your shield?
Well, actually, yeah, I'm punching with the free hand. I do intend to do something with the cape after. I just want it to be ready because I can't like do everything at once. So I just want to kind of like ready the cape to have it at hand. So I'm kind of holding it like as if, well, just like from this side, I'm just holding the collar of it, if you will. So it's kind of flapping behind.
Oh, okay.
As a shield, if you want to say it like that, but obviously it's not offering me protection. But I do have some ideas of what to do with it after. Yeah.
Okay, good.
I'm gonna punch. Yeah, it might. How can I put this? Up to you if at some point punching it starts damaging my hand. But for now, I'm gonna do this like a really crazy thing. I'm gonna go punch her.
Okay. I guess just make an attack roll with your +2 bonus.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm lifting my card. Red is +10. So I got a 7.
Okay. So
I'm gonna reshuffle this.
Go ahead. So we won't say that you miss, but we can say that when you connect, your hand just kind of bounces off. So it did not make the armor class, but I can't see how you could possibly actually miss. So we'll just say that you clearly have not affected it at all with this strike.
Exactly. Okay.
Yeah, but it didn't land properly either, right? So it's not like the idea was bad.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So very well. Well, it's her turn now.
Okay, it's her turn. She also has a +2 to her roll. What's the armor class I'm going against here? You are 13?
Let me just double check here. Yeah, I have 13, so that's +2 from my leather armor and +1 dexterity bonus.
Okay. So she lashes out with this whip.
Mhm.
And she has missed. You managed to duck in time as this thing just cuts the air over your head and clatters against the other pillar, the other bronze pillar beside her. Okay, and we'll make it dramatic. Sparks fly when metal hits metal.
I'm liking this. So I'm gonna let me know if I have time to notice that. So I'm gonna try to. Obviously, if I'm dodging, I'm already kind of looking at it, and I know a whip would have like this effect of having something in front. So I'm ducking under, but as I duck under, I'm gonna try to look at the hand. And it occurs to me I'm still recording this, so that's kind of funny. Like that. I'm gonna try to see if the handle is fused to the hand, or if they're two separate things. If I'm able to see that.
Interesting. It's fused. I guess
Okay.
it's got to be somehow articulated,
Yeah.
but it doesn't seem mechanical. It definitely seems like enchanted.
Yeah. Okay. Very well. So at least I'm kind of like weighing my options here. So I can't disarm her is what I'm getting at. Okay.
Doesn't appear to, no.
I'm gonna try something. So I'm still holding the cape, but something else occurred to me. So, but for now, I'm gonna keep the cape as my backup for the other idea I have. Let's see if we get to that. But on my turn, I'm gonna actually draw the short sword, and I'm gonna try to. I know I can't properly disarm, but I'm actually gonna try to chop at the whip with the sword. I'm gonna see if the sword is somehow enchanted or if it's just like a normal sword at this point. So my idea is try to take away that reach because she already has better reach than me as a default. So with that whip, it's kind of like a bit too much for my liking. So I'm gonna try to cut that whip if the sword happens to have something special. If not, I'll know very quickly.
Okay, great. Now for OSR D&D rules, we actually have to roll initiative again. So
Okay, no worries.
she might get to act twice in a row if it plays out that way. So another D6.
Yeah.
I got a 5.
I got a 4 again, so it's her turn again.
It looks like maybe just the explosion of sparks was enough to make you hesitate for just enough time that she can return a backhand swing. Let's see how she does. Oh, she has got an 18 plus 2, so that's a dirty 20. She manages to catch you with this thing. Let me just check to see what the damage is. Okay. 2 points of damage. Do you want to record that? Or do you want me to record that?
Oh, it's okay. So normally I have 11. So right now I would be at 9.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was expecting way worse. So that's good for me.
Well, she got a crappy roll.
I was sure of that. I was sure. I don't know if I heard 2 dice or 1, but I'm pretty sure it's not a D4. You know. Or if it's D4, it must be like 2 or 3 of them or something. Okay. Jokes aside. I'm gonna try to do the thing I mentioned where I swipe at the whip.
Okay. So you pull out the sword with a zing, and you make your strike. You can go ahead and an additional +1. This is an enchanted sword.
Oh, cool. Okay. Oh. This is a 10 plus 10. It's right. It's a natural 20.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So we're going to use my own rules that I use on my show. So for a natural 20, and by the way, the bad guys get this too. That could go badly, but anyway, you have it for now. For a natural 20, you're going to do your maximum damage plus a roll, and then the modifiers. Does that make sense? So your full damage, your full die damage plus a roll plus the modifiers. So I'll let you work that out.
Okay, so the short sword is 1d6.
Yeah.
So basically, I have 6 right away. Then I
So
roll 1 die.
6 plus a d6,
Yeah,
and then
which
plus
is
your strength and the +1. Oh, this is going to be a lot.
okay. So on the die I got 1. So we're at 7,
So we got 7 plus your strength of 2.
8, 9, and then a +1, 10. So I did 10 damage because the die decided to be against me right now.
Wow, there is a horrible rending sound as you bring this thing down and just put a gash 6 inches deep into the shoulder, and the shoulder actually starts to pull away a little bit. Very disquieting. The sort of frowny face expression on this creature does not change at all, but you can tell you've done serious harm to this thing.
Okay.
But not dead.
Yeah.
The right word is.
Yeah. Not destroyed, not
Not
annihilated. Yeah.
You
So
feel
the
that another good hit. Another good hit, you could probably take the whole arm off this thing.
okay. So I actually because of his like half vampiric nature, he's somewhat of a monster. So he does have a like a grin of satisfaction at this like violent uh effect just now. So that's certainly a character flaw. He does enjoy violence to some degree, so he is gonna like smile at that. And initiative.
Yep, initiative it is.
Uh, okay, 4 again. I'm gonna change that D6 because I feel like it's a bit 3. Okay, I'm gonna change it. I feel like it should be more random. I'm getting a lot of 4s here, so I'm gonna. Okay, very well. So well, at this point, seeing the effectiveness of the sword, I'm not gonna let go of the cape just in case I somehow lose it. But I'm just gonna attack again with the sword, obviously.
Yeah.
So let's see. So it's well, anyway, it's 5. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
All
an
right. You try to bring the sword down in the exact same place, but somehow she does a backstep and you cut nothing but air. She rallies herself and brings that whip hand up again, and she's just going to try and hit you the same as usual.
Yeah.
I got another dirty 20. I'm sorry. Sorry.
Okay, it's okay.
I guess just showing it to you to prove anything. No, I got another 18 on the die +2. Boy,
Okay.
I wish my characters rolled this well in my own show, but that's
Isn't
how
it
it goes. That's how it goes. Okay, damage. The whip is coming straight down in a vertical line. 6 points. It catches you squarely in the middle of your chest and just snaps back.
Okay.
Oh, okay. You're in pretty rough shape. Actually, you both are in pretty rough shape. At this point, it's pretty clear this fight could go either way very quickly.
Okay. I got a 4 again.
Are we back to initiative?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Are we
Yeah.
back to initiative? Okay.
Was I too quick with the initiative? Or?
No, that's fine. That's fine. You got a 4?
Yeah, again, and I changed the die. It's not even the same one.
Okay, I also got a 4. So OSR rules says that these things happen simultaneously.
Of course they do. Of course, when we're both about to, yeah.
If anybody goes down, they still get to fight back. All right, best buckle up. This could be rough.
You know what? Okay, you know what oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna try.
There are opportunities to get out of here if that's what you want to do.
Well, I'm gonna try something. Let's see. Let's say I just threw the cape and stab.
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider throwing the cape an attack or a movement?
Um, hmm.
Because my idea is kind of to blind her to where I am and then try to do my attack, you know?
Yeah.
Just to give her a penalty in that moment. I don't know if, I don't know.
No, you could do something like that, but I think there always has to be a little bit of risk and reward. So
Yeah.
if you want to kind of give her a penalty, maybe that means that something is going to be disadvantaged for you too. So let's say that if you throw the cape on her, she's going to attack you with disadvantage. So that's what you can get from doing that.
Okay.
But we'll say that it means that you also have to attack with you will attack with disadvantage on your melee attack as well. All told, a pretty good idea. Maybe.
Yeah, because we're both. It kind of. How can I put this? Kind of cancels each other out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm gonna do?
I should say something. No, you're right. It does. It cancels each other out, and this is a good idea. So I don't want to penalize you for that. Let's say instead she attacks at disadvantage. You will attack at a -2.
Okay. You know, another thing I might actually do with the cape. Let's say, and this is just to see how you would handle the rules there, because in universe, the character would kind of know. Okay, if I do this, this is the reaction, so to speak. If it works. What if instead of attacking this time around, I just concentrate on using the cape to completely try to misdirect? So sort of as a visual shield instead of a proper shield.
Okay.
If I just defend myself, I'm using the cape to kind of like, if I throw it, just blind her and maybe wait for a moment where I have the initiative fully. So I wouldn't let go of the cape. I would just kind of like use it to get out of the way, like kind of like a matador, you know?
Yep. So you can do that. You can do that as a way to escape without her getting an attack on you, if that's the idea. However,
so I wouldn't
the decanters the decanters are still on the ground, so you would be abandoning those.
Well, I'm not trying to escape. I'm just trying to sidestep. But so this is my idea. My idea is I would use the cape to be fully defensive up until around where I do have the initiative first.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'll say that for sure. But I will say you can do that the one time in this combat. Mm-hmm.
Okay, because it will be a surprise, and then it depends on the. Okay, let's go with that, because otherwise we're like both hitting each other, and I have 3 hit points left. So even if I destroy her, it's not good for me. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna go with that, because even if the statue is taller, I don't think it's so tall that it couldn't follow me down the hallway. So I'm just gonna stay in the fight. But this round, I'm just protecting myself and using like the cape for trickery, and see if next round I can have the initiative.
Great, absolutely, yes. Okay, so you do that exactly. You use the cape to kind of confuse her, I guess, and you manage to win the initiative for the following round. Does that make sense?
Okay, so does she still attack this round? How does it work?
We'll just say that the cape kind of cancels out this round and gives you the initiative on the following.
Okay. Oh wow, that's better than I was hoping for. Thank you. Okay.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. So thank you. So then I roll I draw a card for my attack, right?
Yeah. Is it the sword again?
Yeah, oh yeah. The sword has proven itself to be quite efficient.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm holding the card already. I'm just scared to draw it out, but let's do this. Okay. So that's 14, 16 with my strength.
That is a hit.
Nice. Okay.
That is a hit.
Okay. So 1d6 plus 3.
Yeah.
Because it's a magic sword plus 1, right?
Uh-huh.
Gee. Okay. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 1 on the die plus 3, so it's a 4.
I bet you know this, but if you had gotten anything but a 1, the fight would be over.
All right. Would be.
You managed to sort of deke behind this towering statue. You managed to bring your sword down in exactly the same place as before, and you almost shear off the arm of this thing, but somehow it is just not dead. and it turns around, and sort of the cape now has fallen away from its head. And again, that same blank expression stares at you without moving as the whip comes across in a horizontal line, and I got a 2.
Okay, phew.
Lucky.
Ah,
All right,
wait,
we are back. We are
she
back
was,
to initiative, and it's still a anyone can die kind of situation.
okay, so now we roll initiative.
We roll initiative.
Okay, let's see if I. Oh, I got a 2. At least it's not a 1 or a 4.
She got a 6.
Okay.
Okay. We'll say that because of your last maneuver, if you want to on your attack, if you want to just book it, I mean, assuming you survive, if you want to book it, you can do that, but you would be leaving those decanters in the room. So it's just an option, or you can keep fighting.
Yeah. My logic right now is that if I so the thing is taller than me. If I run away, my thinking, and yeah, sure, like it's bronze, so it might be heavy, but sometimes there's matching involved. My thinking is it has longer legs, it will just keep up with me. So, and I don't think it's so big that I couldn't get into the hallway. So there's no, I'm not going to turn my back to it, so to speak.
Okay.
I guess I'm thinking in real life terms, if I'm facing an opponent that's taller, you know, the whole thing where people always say in self-defense, just run away. If the person runs faster than you, that's not an option. You're just giving your back. So that's how I'm thinking right now.
That's a good point. I never thought of that. All right. You do get the sense watching the way that this thing moves that you probably could outrun it. It kind of moves as like a knight in armor would move.
Okay.
Not super slow, but definitely kind of encumbered. And also you've injured it deeply. So it's going to move maybe a bit slower because of that. But you know what? Maybe I need to make an attack roll to see if this conversation even.
Yeah. Yeah.
All righty. Let's see. Here's the roll. Okay, I have got a 9. I think even with the adjustment, so that's adjusted to an 11. But I don't think it makes it.
Yeah.
A 13. Okay, it's a miss, but boy, it came close once again.
Okay. You know what? Like he needs funds. Like this crusade, he's getting like funds are very low, and also at this point, like he doesn't know if that thing is just gonna go out and cause chaos. Is it gonna stay in there? Is it gonna go out? There's too many factors, and also his viciousness would make again like that's a character trait I consider in him a flaw, but I think it makes for an interesting flaw for this kind of sort of story. So the pulp vigilante type of stuff where he wants the satisfaction of destroying it, so he is gonna attack. Yeah.
Okay, you are gonna need a 15.
Okay. So a 15 on the roll or in total?
Total.
Total. Okay. So just to see, so I have okay. So basically, I need 13 or more because I have +2. Oh no, 12 because the sword is +1. Okay. This is where I know if I should have like just I should run away or okay. The odds are against me. It's I have a less than 50% chance of getting it. But let's see. Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, it misses. I got 11 on my attack.
Okay, the sword blade just clatters across this thing's chest, but it doesn't seem to do anything. We are back to initiative.
Kid, come on.
Anytime you want to book it, you let me know and we can make that roll too. Okay, let's see.
Initiative.
Okay, I got a 2 on initiative. You got a 6? There you go.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do something very complex here. I'm gonna stab it. It's red. Oh, it's natural 20.
Oh, okay. You know what? There's no need to roll at this point. You want to do the Matt Mercer thing, and you tell me what does it look like as you put this thing back into its magical grave?
So you said I already created a gash here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is what he does is he actually, with two hands, he kind of like puts the sword back in the gash at the bottom here, but he spins it to cut like this, like arrowhead. So it's kind of like a contour decapitation, if you will, like shoulders and like this, like a triangle, and then just with the pommel hits it, so it like just falls back.
Fantastic. Okay, yeah. There's a enormous sort of hollow metallic sound as this thing smashes on the floor, and the face is looking at you with that exact same frowny face expression. Hasn't changed this whole time, but it does seem to be defeated. Congratulations, that was a very tough boss fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something very cinematic now, which I feel like I should. So my character picks up his cape and just like flips it over his shoulder, so puts it back, and as it's still kind of flapping from that movement, brings the sword like point down and just stabs the head down just to make sure.
Nice.
As the cape is still like in flow, you know, like from the.
Nice, very very metal.
Yes.
That's my killing move pun.
Yeah. It is metallic. It is sword and bronze. It's very metal indeed.
Okay, so there you are. You're panting, sweating. Your life has flashed before your eyes. But behind you, the scintillating blue and green water is still flowing. Your decanters are both on the floor, kind of leaking their contents. And everything is now still and silent except for that fountain.
Okay. And again, just a reminder from last game, which in real life was days ago, the objects that were dangerous were the talisman, the sword, and the crown, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And the last recording that I sent ended before I picked those up. The one I sent. Okay.
Yeah.
I stopped the recording, and I don't send that one.
Okay. Okay.
I'm calling Tessia.
Okay. I'm going to make another roll to see if she's willing and able. Let's see. Actually, he's the original one. She does not pick up.
Okay. Can you remind me what the water was for?
She didn't know, and she didn't really give you a lot of details. She said some things that made it clear that, well, it seems she doesn't know very much about it. She said that she would be very interested and would reward you if you could bring back this water, but she wasn't sure what you would find. Would it be a potion? Would it be water, blood, something else, just some kind of liquid? Fountain of youth, fountain of life. She didn't know.
Okay. And just as a reminder, who was Sally the Make?
That was a fence. That's like basically your black market crooked guy that can be of some use to the hero.
Mm-hmm. I called Tessia, and because I'm thinking about it now, and I so she doesn't pick up, so I leave a message saying, Tessia, it's Crimson Hound. I finished checking out the place. It's already been looted. That stuff is already out there. I cannot. It's completely empty. I did not find any talisman, sword, crown, or fountain. I'm sorry.
Wow. Okay.
I go back to the plaque. I just turn the keys. I'm expecting the water to stop, probably.
The water does not stop when you turn the keys back.
Oh. That's a problem. And I take out the keys.
The water keeps going. Now, at this point, I have to ask you, how long has it been since you originally turned the keys? Just give me an estimate.
Let's see. So I've walked. I wasn't looking for traps. I wasn't trying. I was just walking. So, like, I'm saying, like maybe 5 minutes back to the other spot.
Yeah.
10
Yeah.
minutes.
Plus fight.
That was pretty quick, actually. So I'm saying 15 minutes, maybe?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, no, that water is still going.
Oh, no. Also, that doesn't fit with my lie now. Well, I guess I could lie about it having been like that. Huh. So, see, I jumped to the conclusion that it would stop by itself because that's a problem. Okay. I'm gonna go back to the room where I found the statue, and is it overflowing or does it just keep?
No, perfect. Actually, it's perfectly designed to kind of have the exact same amount of liquid at all times. Drains as fast as it fills.
Okay. I'm gonna use, just in case. I'm gonna my character has an ability where it's kind of like supposed to be like fast healing, like superhuman healing. Yeah, that's why. So he can cast Cure Light Wounds on himself once per day.
Right.
He's not like casting and touching himself like a prayer. It's just like he's concentrating on healing faster, if you will.
Yeah. Yeah.
So some limited supernatural healing. So he's gonna do that, just in case there's something else waiting for him there. And just gonna see. Which now I realize I could have done that during the fight as well. Anyway. 1d6 plus 1 hit points of damage. Oh, I can even cure paralysis. That's interesting. Okay. So 1d6 plus 1. So I regained 4 hit points.
Okay. So you're back up to 7.
Yeah. Again, I don't know if there's any more fights or whatever, but I'm guessing can't hurt to not be completely messed up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just gonna wait. I don't know, man. I'm gonna wait up to an hour for now to see if the water eventually stops by itself.
After an hour from when you think you initially turn the keys, the water trickles to a slow and then it stops.
Okay. And does it slowly drain or does that stay?
It slowly drains away and eventually it will go down to nothing.
Okay. Okay. So I'm not gonna stay long if it's already trickling away. Actually, I am gonna stay. I'm gonna stay until the thing is empty.
Okay.
So, I don't know if something happens in the meantime. I'm staying there. I'm making sure the thing is empty. Once the fountain is empty, I'm actually just gonna leave the place.
Okay. So as you're walking out and you go through the halls and you pass those two tomb robbers that seem to have died by poison that are lying on the floor in that front room, as you kind of start to ascend the steps out of this barrow mound, you can hear the sound of a motorcycle idling in the distance. Not too far away, though.
Okay. Since I've already looted a place of the valuables, I'm just gonna get out and just. I'm not even gonna stay around to see who it is because at this point I feel like whoever goes there to try to loot or to verify is just gonna. I'm gonna put this. They're just gonna like find the place empty. Also, I don't know how many they are. I'm kind of wounded, and I've taken the stuff that's important, so I don't need to stay there and fight for an empty room. So I'm just gonna, as I hear the motorcycle, I'm just gonna like run into the woods of the hills or into the night, whatever I can find to just take off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you're sort of making your way through the woods and the hills, the sound of the idling motorcycles starts to get quieter and quieter and quieter. And I think we'll end the scene with you kind of cresting a hill with the full moon above you, and you've got the bag of loot in one hand and probably the sword in the other hand. And I guess it's a fade to black.
Perfect. So, yeah, I'm just gonna lie about all of that. Like I grabbed the decanters too, by the way, but I'm gonna lie about the place is already looted. And I don't need to stay and fight whoever was hired by someone else behind for an empty room again. And if anything, I'd be putting in danger what I have. Let's say it's like a lot of armed people. I don't want to stay there. So yeah, I'm gonna take off with this stuff, and later on, the Hound will have to find out what it like. Just double check the information given to him by Tessia, because if I find out that she's on the up and up, I can always go back and hey, I actually lied. Here it is. But
yeah. So I
Yeah.
think there's a couple of like loose ends here.
Yeah.
One of them is where's Tessia? Is she okay? Another one is Tessia being straight with you?
Yeah.
Another one, who's on that motorcycle? Another one is what's in those decanters? Actually, there's a few loose ends here, right?
Yes, there are. There are actually.
But
Yeah.
that's good. That's good. We like to end things that way with lots of options of places to go.
Yeah.
If you want to pursue one of those, yeah. Very good. Very good. I guess we'll wrap it up, hey?
Yes. Yes, will. So, okay, John, thank you very much for coming. And where can people find you and your show online?
Okay, if you like classic D&D and you want that sort of nostalgic hit of D&D, you can check out Tale of the Manticore. It's a podcast that you can find really anywhere. Anywhere you like. I'm on Twitter, Manticore Tale. I'm on Instagram, Tale of the Manticore Podcast. Yeah, please, if you like classic D&D, OSR stuff, or dark fantasy, please check out my podcast. And thank you for having me on your show very much. I had fun.
Yeah. Thank you very much, John.